Hey team, I'm Alex and welcome to the channel. Once upon a time there was a boat, a mast and a tabernacle. The base of the mast sits in the tabernacle, whose job it is to hold it in place whilst the mast is being raised. Once raised, standard rigging is used to hold the mast in place from the top, with the base still held in the tabernacle. When not in use, the mast is rotated back downwards and is laid flat on the top of the boat. The problem we have here is that the base of the mast is no longer connected to the tabernacle. Hence, when raising it, one person has to physically hold the base in the tabernacle whilst another raises the mast and ties it in place. Then, despite being secured from the top, the base of the mast still just sits loosely in the cup of the tabernacle, theoretically free to jump out should it so wish to. So, a fix and solution is required for the base of the mast into the tabernacle. Adopting a simple approach, this can be done by clamping the mast base in a plate that is connected to the pivot on the tabernacle. And of course, being a seafaring vessel, the solution will be fabricated from 316 stainless steel. I don't have the mast with me, so with a spare piece of wood from the shed, the first task is to mock up the base of the mast. Right, so that little bit of woodworking on the bandsaw has profiled this mast prototype, so it sits in there quite happily. However, the screw now fouls, so it's not quite right. I suspect on the real thing it tapers back a little bit that way. I can't be sure. So the first thing I'm going to do is to make a tube for this to bolt through, so I'll know essentially where the hinge will be. And what will then happen is that this will be cut to length and this will be welded on the bottom there. And once that's done, I'll know how the hinge itself, the hinged thing, is going to move, which will allow me to understand how better to profile the bottom. So first job is to measure this bit of 316 stainless to this diameter, cut it off, drill it through, and then I'm on my way. Missed it. .316 stainless is tough stuff to machine due to its work hardening characteristics. So take it slowly. Center drill, then drill through bit by bit, swapping the piece around in the chuck halfway through. with that done, we can fit that on the tabernacle fine. So with the mast prototype in the tabernacle, I've marked off where it is in line with the top face. Then I'm going to cut a piece of steel that's 100mm long, and that's going to be on the back face. And then on the front, it'll be obviously a little bit longer, and we'll have that welded to the hinge. So the first thing to do now is to mark out the steel, which I've done. So that's the first thing, it's going to be 100mm cut. So I'm going to get that cut off and machined to length and width. I've got to take about 4mm off or 5mm off the width, and then I'm going to do a slightly longer one, same again. Then I've got a front and a back plate for the tabernacle, which will hinge will be on and sandwich it in place. That's the basic plan. Okay, off to the bandsaw. Alright, so with that done, hinge fits literally in the bottom there. That's going to be welded on there like that, and then this is going to go on the other side like that, and then we'll clamp them together. So next stage now is to get this welded on the bottom. Right, well that's been welded on. Very pleased with that. I had to outsource it, I don't weld, but that's a pretty good job done there. So when we now look at the tabernacle with the mast mock-up, that will go in there and rotate up with the mast. So I need to profile the base of the mast mock-up a little bit just to remove that, that interference there, and that will allow this to sit flush against here and be hinged, and then we should be able to get the bolt pattern sorted out and job done. So I'm just going to roughly profile this a bit. It hasn't got to be accurate, it's just got to allow clearance for the bolt to go through. Again, this is just a mock-up. Should do it. Right, so that goes through there now just fine, but of course as it comes up it's now fouling on there, so I need to take a small amount off the dimension there of this mock-up mast to allow this to sit flush with it. So that's a job for the bandsaw. Okay, with that modification made, it works fine. It comes down like that, and goes up like that. That's perfect. When it's going on the boat, the actual mast will have to be modified a little bit, I suspect, but that shows the general principle. So now what I need to do is just drill some through holes and bolt them together, and that should be it done, bar a coat of paint. with that complete, we then clamp the steel onto the wood and drill through. Now off to the paint booth. Okay, so I've clamped the parts together just with some standard fixing so I can protect the areas of the metal that will have the washers and the countersunk heads on them. Keep those paint free. I can get some primer going. Then you turn it upside down. And do the same. Then you just separate the two halves and do the underside. And on with the green. And the last side, but one. And let's finish off. So it's all painted. Let's just reassemble and test for the final time. And that should be the job complete. So we'll get these fixings put in. It'll go in fine, he says. Goes up towards the top. Like that. I'm not going to put the stainless washers and lock nuts on now. I'm just going to use some normal ones because I don't really want them to go on, particularly the nylocks, because they'll get damaged. These are deliberately over length because the mast will have a slightly different dimension to this, but allows any final tweaks, repositioning to be done, and then we can just cut those off to the length. So that's fine. Okay, we get the Tabernacle. Goes through fine, that's good. And that's it done. As I said, these are over length, so they'll be cut to size. The actual mast itself, the real one, will need a little bit of fettling down by the boat. The guys have got some electric planes and whatnot, so they'll be able to do any local modifications necessary. That's it, it works. So simplistically, instead of having two people, one guiding this end into here and one guy at the other end of the mast, you can now have this, and then one person can just lift it and it'll go straight into the Tabernacle. Happy days. So I think that's the job done. I do hope you found it of some use, As always, please like, comment and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.